An investment gem is now on the market to potential investors. The property features two tenants, Dollar General and Flowers Bakery, both billion-dollar companies. The site features one of the highest-grossing Dollar Generals in the country, doing over $2.2 million annually, located in the heart of Quincy, Florida. If you're an investor who is concerned with stability, long-term success, and proven results, the following information will be beneficial to you. We will also look at the primary mistake many investors are making on new, build-to-suit Dollar Generals that are leaving them at high risk financially. The property is located in Quincy, Florida, 20 miles west of Tallahassee. It fronts on 3 streets, with the main one being Jefferson Street, a 4-lane highway. The site is 1.2 acres, with 2 freestanding retail buildings, a 13,250 square foot Dollar General, and a 2,000 square foot Flowers Bakery. Having powerhouse tenants in a strategic location are important requirements to a stable, secure, long-term income-producing property. Flowers Bakery generated $3.75 billion in 2014. Flowers has been a tenant at this location for 24 years. It holds a double net lease, paying $2,000 a month in rent, totaling $24,000 annually. It is backed by a corporate guarantee. Our next tenant is Dollar General, located in a 13,250 square foot building, over 4,000 square feet larger than new Dollar General stores. The parent company generated $18.9 billion in 2014. A long-term tenant, Dollar General has been at this location for over 31 years. The lease is double net and is backed by a corporate guarantee. Dollar General pays $5,175 per month in rent, totaling $62,100 annually. This Dollar General is one of the highest producing Dollar Generals in the country, blowing the doors off in revenues, grossing over $2 million annually. Let's compare this to 2015 built-to-suit Dollar Generals. New Dollar Generals are projecting $1.2 million in sales. This is a projection, meaning if they can gross $1.2 million, it will be a great year. Quincy's Dollar General doubles the new store projections with actual results, doing over $2.2 million annually. It is one of Dollar General's gold mines, meaning this is one of the most stable Dollar General properties an investor could ever purchase. This leads us into the mistake many investors are making when purchasing new build-to-suit Dollar General properties from developers. Dollar General is in rapid expansion, producing as many new stores as possible. Many of these are being built in rural areas that have no growth potential, leaving owners in a high-risk situation should Dollar General vacate at the end of the lease term. Take this property for example, recently put on the market. It has a description of proximity to tourist area, located just 41 miles east of, and is a gateway to a specific tourist area. If you take a look around this property, you'll see nothing but farmland. Where are the people? Or take another property. On the flyer marketing the location, it gives the population of the city 810. Taking a wider look shows us nothing but farmland. Investors are buying these properties the moment they hit the market. They are focused solely on the strength of Dollar General, failing to analyze what would occur at the end of the lease term should Dollar General vacate. Let's say you own one of these properties. What happens if Dollar General vacates at the end of the lease term? Who will move into your vacated building? The answer is probably no one. Your rural location has stranded you from finding future tenants. Not only have you lost your income from the property, you now pay property taxes, insurance, and roof and parking lot repair. Insurance is a nightmare when you have a vacant property. The longer your building sits vacant, the more an insurance policy will cost. And if your building is vacant for an extended period of time, an insurance company may even remove your coverage. If this happens and your building burns down, you just lost $650,000. The cost to build a new 9,100 square foot retail building. Going back to the Quincy property, here is a quick overview of Flowers Bakery and Dollar General. Let's look at the property's location and see why it is a goldmine for the tenants and you as an investor. The property fronts on 3 streets: West Jefferson, a 4-lane highway, Stewart, and West Crawford. It is on 2 hard corners, both of which are traffic light intersections. Across the street are the City Hall, Fire Station, and Utility Department, with the tax collector and county property appraiser immediately adjacent to the property. Within 5 blocks of the property are 2 schools: Carter Paramore High School and Gadsden Magnet School. That's 2 schools within walking distance of the location. Here's a quick location overview. We looked at the mistake investors are making with location, which leads us into the biggest mistake investors are making today, one that will cost them $200,000 to $300,000 within the next 5 years: long-term leases. In 1980, interest rates were at 18%. If you look at the past 200 years of interest rates in the United States, the market we are in now is one of the lowest interest rate periods ever. Interest rates are going to rise. On July 15th, Janet Yellen stated that economic conditions are likely to justify a rate increase later this year. Rising interest rates can be financially devastating to owners of properties that are tied down by long-term leases. Let's say you own a property tied down by a 15-year lease with 4 5-year renewal options. You are locked down for potentially 35 years. If interest rates rise during this period and you have to sell for any reason, health issues, care of a loved one, a disability, or liquidity, you will do so at a huge financial loss. For example, say you purchase an investment property with the typical 15-year lease with 4 5-year renewal options. You pay $1,500,000 for a 6.25% cap rate, the average cap rate for a new 2015 Dollar General. When interest rates rise, investors will want higher cap rates. A 1% increase in interest rates will result in investors requiring an average 7.25% cap rate for Dollar General properties. A 2% increase in interest rates will result in investors requiring an average of 8.25%. If you have to sell, you will do so at a higher market cap rate, resulting in a devastating financial loss. Going back to your property you purchased for $1,500,000. An interest rate rise of 1% and you will have to sell for $1,293,000. A 2% interest rate rise and you will sell for $1,136,000. That is a $360,000 loss. A savvy investor, however, buys a proven Dollar General investment property with a shorter lease term, enabling him to adjust rent according to market volatility. Let's go back to our Quincy property. Flowers Bakery's lease expires October 1st, 2018 and has used all of its remaining renewal options. Dollar General's lease expires September 1st, 2020 and has used all of its remaining renewal options. The average rent for a 2015 built-to-suit Dollar General is $90,000 per year. Remember, this is based on projected sales of $1.2 million. Here are some of the rural properties we looked at earlier and their yearly rental income. Quincy's Dollar General is paying only $62,100 and does over $2.2 million annually in gross sales. Dollar General is paying over $40,000 more annually for stores in rural locations that might do $1.2 million. A store doing over $2.2 million should be paying between $120,000 to $140,000 per year. The rent upside for this Dollar General property is double that of the current rent. Dollar General has been getting a great deal, and they know it. However, Dollar General has exercised their last renewal option. Dollar General has grown this business for 31 years. Let's not forget that they operate in a 13,250 square foot store, 1.5 times larger than 2015 stores, enabling them to have more floor space and generate higher revenues. The property's location is unmatched, boasting of a 4-lane highway, 3-street frontage, 2 intersections, 2 hard corners, and 2 schools within walking distance. The intersection is anchored by the heart of downtown Quincy. To reinforce how rare and incredible of a location this site is, 3 blocks to the east of the property is the #1 producing Hardee's out of an owner's 28 Hardee's portfolio. If you are still wondering if Dollar General will renew at the end of the lease term, do you think Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Walmart Market Stores, or any competitor of Dollar General would be interested in a $2.2 million business? All they would have to do is put their name on the building, and they will have a $2.2 million store. This is the type of property you want to own as an investor. You have the ability to increase rent, protecting you from interest rate volatility. The asking price is $1,345,000, a 6.4% cap rate. If you're an investor who wants a great income-producing property with financially strong corporate tenants and the ability to adjust rent with market volatility, please call today. Contact Johnny Blue Craig at 850-509-0708 for more details. Johnny Blue's email is jbcraig@johnnybluerealty.com. But don't hesitate. Once sold, you will have missed your chance at a rare investment gem. Again, 850-509-0708. Call now.